And what? This rooster outside the window. Hey guys, it's Megan, and this week, as you can see, I'm not sitting in my apartment in Battambang anymore. I'm sitting in a really nice hotel room in Siem Reap because I am leaving Cambodia. I've packed up, I've moved out of my apartment, and I thought since this is the fourth time I have packed up all my stuff into 2 backpacks and tried to move from one country to the next, to and from Korea, to and from Peru, to and from Cambodia, I can't count. Whatever. Third time. Sorry. This is the third time I've packed up all my stuff and tried to move home from another country. I thought we could talk about the 6 stages of moving. These are more for people who are getting up and moving from one country to another. I don't know what it's like to move when you own furniture because I haven't owned furniture since I bought it off Craigslist in college. So yeah, I don't own furniture. I just own some clothes and like a yoga mat and a foam roller, like a travel-size foam roller. And that's basically it. That's all I own. So this is what it's like to move when you're moving from USA to Cambodia or USA to Korea or Korea to Peru or whatever you're doing. In my experience, this is what it's like to move across the world. Number 1, the decision. This is the moment when you finally decide it's time to move. You've lived in a country for however long, maybe you finish your year-long contract or you finish your 2-year contract or you've lived there for a while and now it's the time to move to a new place. Whatever it is, this is the moment when you make the decision. Maybe you book a flight to another country. Maybe you just book a bus or you tell your work that you're quitting in 3 months, whatever it is. This is the moment, and you feel usually like a little bit excited, a little bit weird about it, but mostly it's so far in the future you're just not really worrying about it yet. Stage number 2, the waiting period. This is the period after you've made the decision, and that's already processed, and you've bought the flight, or you've told your boss that you're leaving. The long-term details are organized, and now you're just waiting. You're in this weird limbo where you still live in that city, but you know you're leaving soon, so you don't feel as attached to it. This is the moment where people start asking you when you're leaving again, and people want to get drinks with you one more time before you go, or they're asking you, what's your bucket list? What are the things you just really have to do before you leave, or what foods do you really have to eat before you leave? And for you, these questions are kind of hard to answer because the move still doesn't really feel real, so you're just still going about your daily life and like maybe on the weekend trying to make one more plan with people. Number 3, denial. Denial is the funniest period, at least for me. It happens to me every time. This is usually when the move is like weeks or days away. The move is weeks or days away, and you are in hardcore denial. You are ignoring everything around you. You have put blinders on. You know that you should be packing. You should be seeing your friends for the final time. You should be checking off items on that bucket list you never wrote down. You should be getting organized and getting ready because you're moving halfway across the planet. But instead, you order takeout and sit in bed and watch movies all night. If anything, you feel a bit numb because you know as soon as you start thinking about things, you'll enter stage 4, which is panic mode. Panic mode happens when it's like just days away, like the move is tomorrow, and you finally realize you have not started to pack at all. You pull all of your stuff out of all your wardrobes, whatever. You realize you have way too much stuff to fit into just 2 backpacks, so you just start ruthlessly putting things in the keep and give away pile, keep and give away. And then at the last second, you put some post up on Facebook that says, oh, by the way, I have like 2 tons worth of clothing and kitchen supplies if anybody wants some. And then, of course, nobody comes over because it's a Friday and they're at work. They can't come to your apartment, and you didn't think far enough ahead to sort that out. So you're in a blind panic, just really, really hoping that you remembered to tell your landlord you were leaving, that you managed to pack everything you need to, and that your flight is actually on the day that you think it's on. Then it comes time for stage 5, the move, also known as a conflicting waterfall of emotion. You're saying goodbye. You bring all your friends together, you have a going away party, your very, very best friends maybe come and take you to your bus stop or to the airport. I've never had a friend take me to the airport. Oh no, I've one time. I had a friend take me one time. Anyway, you have to say goodbye. And that's awful. you have to say goodbye to these people that you've formed this incredible friendship with over the past months or years that you've lived here. You've bonded together, you've overcome like difficulties together, you've gotten lost in the countryside together, you've had all these amazing experiences, and now this really is the end. And you're giving them hugs, and if you're me, for the first time ever in your life, you cry when you say goodbye to somebody, and you've never done that before, but it happens. And you feel strange because it's this weird mixture of nostalgia, kind of sadness, longing, and also optimism and excitement for what's going to come. And you stand there at the gate in the airport feeling a tug in both directions, like some god somewhere is playing a tug of war on your heart. And you just have to stand still for a second and appreciate this moment. Pretty soon you'll be all the way to stage 6, which is the arrival and the beginning of the next stage. And you get off the plane in this new place or home, whichever one you're going to. And someone picks you up or they don't, and you have to figure it out. A new bus system, new trains, new language maybe, writing system you've never seen before. And you're, again, like immediately swept away from everything you just left behind. Thoughts of that place start to fade as you just step into this new world. And that's a whole other YouTube video about the 6 stages of arriving in a new country and all the crazy stuff that happens then. So I hope that wasn't too emotional for you guys. If it's not clear, I'm feeling really conflicted about my move, about the fact that I'm leaving Cambodia, and I'm really sad. And I said goodbye to my friends here over the last couple of days, but yesterday when I said goodbye to the final 2 girls, I sobbed like a baby. Like I never cry when I say goodbye to people. I have said goodbye to people and they are crying and I'm not crying because I always thought of myself that I was like this heartless, cold-hearted woman. And then there I was just like sobbing, absolutely sobbing. And this tuk-tuk driver was trying to sell me a tour to Angkor Wat. And I'm like, buddy, I don't want to go to Angkor Wat right now. I want you to just like, please be quiet because I'm trying to have the moment. It was all bad. That's it for me this week. Next time I talk to you guys, I'm either going to be in Seoul, South Korea, or all the way back home in Boston. If it's not clear, I'm so looking forward to going to South Korea, and I'm also looking forward to going home and seeing my family, but I'm feeling really sad and really conflicted about leaving Cambodia and the amazing friends I've had here and the amazing time I've had here. But that's it for me this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and maybe give me a subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.